Hello Pisces, how are you friends? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. I am here to give you a reading. We are going to do, I should say, a 9-card draw. And we're going to find out what's going on for you in the near future. And happy Mother's Day to you. If you celebrated. I got these beautiful flowers from my son, so I thought I would share them with you guys here. I am here to do this reading, and then after this reading, I am going to share with you where you can find the extended and where you can find a private read if you're interested. I'll tell you all about that at the end of this reading. Let's get on with it. Tell me about Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's going on with my water family, my two fishes friends? Tell me about Pisces. We have the Three of Wands. I'm coming at you here. What's this? We've got the Four of Wands. And we have the Ace of Cups. Oh, interesting. Because as soon as I saw the 3 and the 4, I thought of 7. And 7 are boundaries. 7 is also, protecting what's yours, standing up for yourself. The 3 of Wands tells me that the ships that are coming in, it feels like it's the Ace of Cups, my friend. A very stable emotion. Stable emotions from someone. Someone's bringing some sort of stability emotionally for you. Doesn't always have to be love, right? The Ace of Cups is emotion, not necessarily love. Let's find out what else is going on. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. We've got the 8 of Cups in the reverse. And we've got the Page of Swords. Oh. I'm just saying, uh-oh, because the center of the reading is the 8 of Cups in reverse. And if you've been watching me long enough, you know that to me, the 8 of Cups in the reverse is the boomerang. It does feel like somebody wants to reconnect, is what it feels like. And it, like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic because cups are emotions. They're not necessarily romance. So the Page of Swords is telling me that somebody has, in fact, been observing you from a distance. This person is, I feel, kind of impressed with you, or they see that you have been growing, possibly, like time, effort, energy, money. So I don't know where this person is able to view you from, but the Page of Swords could be checking into things, digging into information. So if they know your friends, they could be talking to your friends, but they could be finding ways to find you on the internet, whether you've blocked them or not. It feels like this person is very resourceful and knows how to get around all the blocks and stuff. Look, blocks are blocks. People can make 1,000 different IDs to learn how to watch you, right? It just feels like somebody here is very resourceful. And this person is thinking about wanting to reconnect and getting some stability with you. But I feel like you are in this place of moving forward into the future. It feels like you're really paying attention to building your future, I would say. So maybe you're paying more attention to work. Maybe you're building a business. Maybe you've got a work and a side hustle. It feels like you are, maybe you're planting a garden. I don't know what it is, but the 10 of Pentacles is all of it, but it's also long-term things. So I feel like you're busy planning long-term things into the future. And I feel like you are boundaried up, I would say, that you're only letting people in that you feel deserve to be let in. But I do feel like there is somebody who's eyeing you from a distance here that is wondering if they should go back and try and reconnect to you and stabilize some sort of emotional thing that had transpired here. Tell me more about Pisces. We've got the Strength card. We've got the Queen of Cups. Yep, that's what it is. Someone here is trying to find the courage to reconnect to you emotionally, because I feel like this person is somebody who can't shake the connection with you. Like they can't shake you, Pisces. We've got the Moon. Nope, they cannot. They still feel connected here, is what it feels like. Somebody here still feels very psychically, emotionally, energetically, whatever you want to call it. This person feels you still. And I don't think that they can let you go. And so I feel like regardless of whether there's distance between you, it feels like they can't stop looking in on you, making sure everything's okay. It feels like this person has decided that possibly they might try returning, because the 8 of Cups is that to me. It is somebody went out there because they thought that they could find something better, or somebody went out there because they were not ready to reveal their feelings. But with the Eight of Cups in the reverse, it feels like somebody here, the Eight of Cups is opening up to the Queen of Cups. It feels like somebody cannot shake the feelings, and they're deep, deep, deep feelings. You could be dealing with a Pisces, a Cancer, possibly. Maybe a Leo, an Aries, possibly. We're going to put down 2 cards here. We're going to see what's going on under the surface, and then we'll clarify a little bit. We've got the Emperor. I feel like the Emperor's got eyes on you, friend. And don't forget, women can be emperors too. This is about energy. This is about masculine and feminine energies. This is a masculine energy. Doesn't mean it can't be a woman. It means that this person is in their masculine energy. We've got the Eight of Swords. Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. That's what this is giving me. This person just cannot stop thinking about you on a loop, is what it feels like here, that they're stuck in their mind. They can't stop thinking about the details of the last time that they saw you or the last time they spoke with you. Let's talk about this Four of Wands here. I feel like you're really minding your business. I want to say eyes on your own paper because I feel like you're taking, like your life's test is here, and I feel like you're just focused on yourself, focused on your future, focused on building yourself financially, focused on your health. This is time, energy, effort, health. You're very specific, Pisces, with who you are giving your time, effort, energy to. And I feel like somebody here is holding feelings and they're wanting to speak them, but I don't think that they know how to do that because, you know, the Emperor isn't a person who dates, right? You're never going to find an Emperor on the apps. I keep telling you that, right? But the Emperor is somebody who decides. So the Emperor is somebody who is going to watch someone, see their intention. You know, the best way to find out who someone really is watch them when they don't know you're watching. And I think that's what this Page of Swords is representing, that you probably don't know that they're watching, but they are watching. And so I feel like this person is somebody who carries a lot of things on their shoulder, possibly the whole empire. Maybe they're a business owner, but they have become a person of influence. But I think that they just cannot shake you. Tell me about the Four of Wands. We've got the Chariot. We've got the Three of Swords. Yeah, they try and discipline their feelings and keep them under the surface here. They really do want a victory with you, but this person knows they did something. I feel like they're disappointed or they're heartbroken, but listen, I don't think you broke their heart. I think that they did something or said something or walked away or disconnected. I think it's on them. I don't think it's on you, Pisces. So I feel like this Three of Swords is like, I really need to get balance here. I need to get disciplined with my emotions. Somebody is like keeping their emotions underneath the surface, even though they want the victory and they want it quickly. They're kind of disappointed that they didn't take a chance when they had the chance. Now they're in a position where you just got your back to the whole thing. And this person has got to pursue if they want to have anything to do with you. If there's any chance that you will have anything to do with them, they're going to have to pursue. They're going to have to be brave, even though they feel disappointed or heartbroken. I think that this person thought you were going to pursue them, but I feel like when they left or when you stopped talking or when you departed or when the detachment took place, I think that just fueled you to add to your worth, whether that's financial or self-worth or whatever it is. Let's talk about the Ten of Pentacles here. I think you're really very busy building your future here. Maybe it might be your financial future. It's a damn happy future, I'll tell you that. I think that you're in this energy of like, don't bug me. I'm in the middle of something really great. I'm in the middle of building a whole life here. We've got the Fool. And we've got the Devil. Yeah, you're working hard. I feel like you're a creative person. That you're a person who loves to create. That you create your own way. You create your own money. It feels like you're a person who is very creative. And you work really hard. But you are a person who's always looking into the future and planning into the future, right? Virgo is always very planned. This is Virgo energy. Always very planned. knows what they're doing from here to there. And I feel like this Fool energy with the Devil tells me that you're willing to take a risk if you have to, but you will take a metered risk. You will have all the details before you take the leap of faith. But I feel like this Devil energy is something that probably holds you back a little bit. That there is the Devil energy is giving me two things. It's giving me that you're a person who just works and works and works, that you're happy with the work you do and you feel fulfilled with whatever work that you do, and you're willing to take leaps because now you're wiser. I would say you have more information and now you're wiser, you're happier, and you're only going to take risk where risk will make you joyful and happy and abundant and feel like you have worth, right? So I feel like this Devil energy tells me that you are a person that, well, maybe sometimes you do have your, I don't know if this is going to work, right? Maybe you feel held back a little by, you feel held back a little bit by maybe your organization. It might be that. It might be that you have too many details, right? Because don't forget that the Virgo energy with the Ten of Pentacles is also perfectionism. So it could be something that holds you back. Tell me about the Page of Swords. We've got the Seven of Wands. Somebody's about to stand up, friend. They are about to stand up. Got the Hierophant. And we've got the Nine of Wands. I feel like this Emperor is super serious. And what I mean is not necessarily super serious about you, but this person is just serious about standing on business. So the Emperor is a person who will walk the perimeter of a room and look at this thing or whatever they want or whatever they're about to conquer. They'll look at it from every aspect and take note of all of it, right? King of Swords, King of Wands, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, right? They will look at it for a very long time and study it before they go in and decide. So this person isn't the person who's just going to date this one, that one, and the other one. They're very careful because everything's at risk, right? They don't have the luxury of taking risk because they rule the empire, whether that's their business or a corporation or they're higher up in the echelons of corporate world or whatever it is. It feels like this person is a very serious person, but it also feels like someone who is this close to making some sort of communication connection. Like they're about to call, about to text, about to show up where you are. And the Nine of Wands is very close to the 10, and look who's carrying the last wand, right? The brave one. It feels like somebody here is carrying around the burden of being so damn serious. And sometimes being serious can mean that people feel you to be unapproachable. So I feel like this person has got enough information. I feel like they are about to stand up and be counted. They're about to stand up for themselves and show themselves to you. And yeah, it does feel like this person is very serious about a commitment, I would say. Committing to moving forward and talking to you, to reconnecting with you here. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. We have the World card. We have the Empress. Well, there we go. And we have the Knight of Swords. So because I feel that you're in your Empress energy, I feel like this Emperor here is about to come running. I feel like you're attracting them, right? The Emperor and the Empress are the yin and the yang, right? The Empress pulls in while the Emperor pushes forward. And so when the yin calls in the yang feels it and the yang starts to approach. So I feel like this World card here tells me that this person was probably going through some sort of an ending, or maybe you were. Maybe someone was keeping their distance because there was another person at play, or maybe in watching you, they thought you were dating someone else or something like that. But the World card is here. And as soon as this chapter wraps up, I feel like this person comes running. I feel like you are going to bump into them, and I don't think that you know where you will bump into them. But I feel like this person is resourceful because I feel like they've been watching, and I think that they know what your next move is. Never underestimate the Emperor. Just saying, they're very strategic. Very strategic. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. We've got the High Priestess. Somebody's intuition is telling them that you are single and they are about to create a tower by showing up in their emotions, my friend. Yep, the emotion's been building. We're going to go into the extended. We're going to talk about the rest of this. If you want to be in the extended, then please follow us there. If you're looking for the extended, please look at the top of the comments. There is one pinned comment there. And in that pinned comment is the link to the extendeds, which is in the membership area. Also, if you're interested in a private read, I am caught up, and now is the time, friends. They start at $25, go up from there, and go ahead and click on the link to Hypsee and take a look at my prices and packages. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I am always back. Take care. Thanks, Pisces. Bye-bye.